Tell you what, let's start actually, shall we, with the big news from last night, because otherwise we won't have time to take calls on it. The Premier League hopeful Sheffield United, they knocked out Nation League Wrexham out the FA Cup fourth round with a 3-1 win. A very exciting game, actually. It could have gone the other way for a moment. That missed penalty could have changed everything, but it didn't. Anyway, after the game, the Blades hero Billy Sharp spoke to ITV about how disrespectful he felt Wrexham had been in the build-up.
It was a great cup tie over 2 games. They played excellent. I think they've been disrespectful though. A few things before the game, thinking they was already through. I'm glad we've beat them. I wasn't happy with a few of their players tonight, but that's it now. We've got one over on them. Good luck to them for promotion, and hopefully we put that one to bed now, because a few of their players I weren't happy with, and I wasn't happy the way they've been as a club. Like before the game, eyeing up Spurs. They've not even beat us. I think the referee was helping them all night as well. I don't think he gave me one foul all night tonight. But yeah, it's one of the things. Probably lost my head a little bit, but got a smile on my face because we've got through to the next round of the cup.
I really like Billy Sharp, right? He was obviously caught up in the emotion straight after.
Very petty.
Well, you think so?
A little bit petty, yeah. Because you think, come on now, you've knocked them out. They are... You guys look like you're about to get promoted to the Premier League, which I believe they will. Wrexham, you know what I mean? They've got their own battles to fight. They're fantastic. Them and Notts County are battling it out to try and get promoted as well. Don't sink to their level. If they wind you up, fair enough, but you've had the last laugh. You've knocked them out of the cup. You've scored a good goal as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry, and don't bring the ref into it. Just get on with it.
Yeah. Okay, well, on the back of that, the Wrexham boss, Phil Parkinson, he thought Billy Sharp was out of line.
I was a bit disappointed with Billy, to be honest, at the end. Some of the things he was shouting down the tunnel. Well done, Bill. You're a fantastic player. But I thought he was disrespectful after the game. My message to Billy is, you're better than that. You really are.
Is it handbags, do you think?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, as a Billy Sharp, don't need to get involved in all that. I mean, I get it. He's frustrated, and it is disrespectful. If their social media team Wrexham are putting up pictures of Spurs and eyes emojis and all that, then I get it. But listen,
isn't that all part and parcel of?
Well, no, that's a bit disrespectful, because you've got like Sheffield United are not no mugs. They're second in the Championship for a reason.
A Premier League side, you would imagine, next season.
So it is a little bit disrespectful if they did that. But listen, he's had the last laugh. He scored a really good goal, Billy Sharp. They've won the game. Move on. You can laugh about it, but don't go in there and talking about all this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Fine. It was a great guy. It's a really good, calm finish. Yeah. Sort of siphoned it into the corner.
Wrexham on the attack when they broke, didn't they? Bad defending, but he's better than that.
Yeah, I just wonder if the neutral wanted Wrexham to lose as much as Billy Sharp did, because they've got copious amounts of money, probably too much money for the league they're in. They're in a similar situation to Notts County as well.
Got a high profile club now because of the owners.
Yeah, I didn't really have a dog in the... Well, I didn't have a dog in the fight, but, if Wrexham would have won, it would have been more of the story continuing. And if Sheffield United, have knocked them out, it's the end of their run. They go on to bigger and better things. They've got a difficult tie against Spurs. I didn't really see it as bad as he made out. Do you think a football fan that didn't have a dog in the fight would have looked at that result and good, I'm glad Wrexham are out now? Not
really. I don't understand what this hatred is towards Wrexham. Okay, they've got a lot of money, they've got Hollywood owners, but who cares? But I get it from Billy Sharp's point of view. If they're being I don't like the eyes emoji, I just said that. That would wind me up. But I still wouldn't speak about it because I'd be the one laughing because I've just scored a goal and knocked them out. But if that's the way they conducted themselves, I can understand Sheffield United's frustration. But from a neutral perspective, why would you have a problem with Wrexham? Surely a lot of teams want the underdog to win, though. Yeah. That's how it should be.
Yeah. And listen... They've taken this side that looked like they're knocking on the door of the Premier League. They've taken them all the way, right? All the way. I mean, had that penalty, the second one gone in, things could have been very different. Do you think all Wrexham fans are happy with the amount of money being pumped into their club?
Yeah.
And the fact now that other fans are turning on them. I'm guessing this game a couple of years ago, before the Hollywood owners got involved, you wouldn't have got any of this bad feeling, would you? You wouldn't have got Billy Sharp saying, I'm glad.
It's like in any division. You can go Premier League. You look at the teams that people hate. They hate Manchester City. Why? Because they've got all the money. People can't stand Chelsea because of the way that they're going about spending all the money. Unfortunately, that's the way football is. If you're a wealthy club and you've got wealthy owners and people are prepared to put their hand in their pocket, other clubs won't like it because they can't do that. You look at where Wrexham are, like trying to get into League 2, and then you look at trying to get to League 1, League 2?
League 2, yeah.
League 2, right? I thought I got confused myself there.
Yeah.
They're trying to get into League 2, and there are clubs that are in League 1 that are struggling, and Wrexham aren't. So it is almost like how they managed to do that.
Wrexham nearly went out of business, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
And they got fortunate. They got someone to come in, take care of the club, and now they're in good hands. And for me, I think they're going to get promoted.
Okay. Listen, I'd like to hear from Wrexham fans whether or not they think their club has changed for the worse. I'm guessing none of them do. Not from when they nearly went out of business. Of course, the club has been heavily backed. But, now other teams like Sheffield United, they look at Wrexham completely differently than they would have done had Wrexham just been saved from going out of badminton.
Yeah, but I guess that's got nothing to do with the way Wrexham. I think it's got more to do with the way Wrexham conducted themselves rather than the fact they've got loads of money.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it's the fact that every time, we
No,
talk about Wrexham, the same sentence is Hollywood owners.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that, but I just think it's the way they've conducted themselves. That's what's annoyed.
Okay. Have you got a problem with Billy Sharp's comments?
I haven't got a problem, but I think he's better than that. I do agree with that. He's scored a great goal.
Yeah.
They've won the game. They're through. You've had the last laugh.
Okay. And right or wrong for Wrexham to put out that tweet saying Spurs and then
ridiculous.
the eyes?
Yeah, that's awful.
You don't think that's part and parcel of the game? Bit of banter?
Yeah, but Sheffield United, my point is Sheffield United are no mugs.
I know.
They're about to get promoted to the Premier League.
But that's what I think's funny about it, right? Why
is it funny now?
Well, no, but why are Sheffield United, right, who are, they should have won this tie convincingly. I know that Wrexham have got all this money behind them, but still, Sheffield United are no mugs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like Billy Sharp, who I respect, I really like him as a player, but he's sort of bit, right? He didn't need to do that. A team that aren't even in the...
Well, he didn't have to buy it, but I do think the eyes emoji before they've even played Sheffield United, that would annoy me.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.